so fancy every time. I'm like, wow.
I'm awake. I'm
Rick
awake.
did such a great job. All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this. I guess it's still considered the morning roast. Oh my! And
The noon roast.
the noon roast, yeah. And actually, things have worked out kind of nicely. But for those who don't know, I actually set this morning roast back an hour to 12 to make things work with Mike Murphy, and then he popped up. I think it was last night. It was sometime yesterday because I seen it when I was at work last night, and he had to reschedule. He had some things happen, and things were going on, and I was at work, so I couldn't do really much about it, change anything. Came home, and I've been kind of scrambling, and I was on Facebook, and I just happened to see Corey's post saying he was down into the hours on his Kickstarter campaign, and I've been wanting to have you on, Corey, again, and I was
Nice to be.
perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is a great thing, and of course we have Mr. Tank joining us.
Good morning. How is everybody out there in TV land? Good to see
now,
you, Soul Island, Soul Ion, Pale Rider. Good morning. Good morning.
Now, Tank, what happened? Did you and Greg not have like a 10-hour stream to do today?
See, Greg streams when I sleep. Yeah, he's like a werewolf, I guess.
Every time I tune in there, he's talking some sort of crazy talk in there about something.
Yeah. I that's part of my coffee is hearing what Greg was up to last night.
Yeah, but I like to think that I was on time today, technically, mainly because I changed the time to do this.
You like to think. So it's your truth. Okay, got it.
That's right. This is my world, and y'all live in it. Let's see. We got Soul popping in here. He says, "Welcome to the morning roast." Where the orc in the background suddenly changed to a sexy nun. Can't complain about that. Let's talk Sister Mercy number 5. That's right. Dunkel Ziffer will be very happy to watch this replay. We know how he is about sexy nuns.
Right on.
Who do we got in the chat real quick? Let me just check. Creators Outlet was here. I don't know if he still is, yelling at me about being late. Soul was in yelling late. We got Pale Rider. Let's see. And there's El Gargo, the eggplant. El Gargo, you missed out. I was going to sing to you the other day, but you weren't in the chat.
Oh.
Did somebody say singing? Because I can't get enough of that sugar, Chris. He's got the booty, don't quit.
That's right. We got Mike Jimmy just popped in. Hello, sir.
Hello.
And before we get going on Sister Mercy, Pale Rider sent me a pic that apparently I need to show Soul. So let me share this really quick. And it's this here. Apparently it was a painting he did in Germany. The Hilltop Haunted House. An interesting style there, Pale Rider. I like the spooky ghost with the weird mouse. But
Germans do have the best nightmares.
Let's see. We got the link to Sister Mercy. Yeah, I hope I did the link right for Kickstarter, because like with Indiegogo, you get that little button you just hit. You can copy the link. I didn't know if I could do the same with Kickstarter, so I just copied the URL thing at the top.
Smart.
That's what I usually do.
Yeah, so hopefully it turned out all right. But let's see. All right, let me go and bring up the campaign. Boom, Sister Mercy number 5. Now we had you on for your was it chapter 4?
That was a graphic novel, I think it was.
Yeah, it was over on Indiegogo.
Yeah, that was the first Indiegogo
Indiegogo
campaign I ran.
Yeah, so this was chapter 5. And look at that. This looks cool. I need to back it. I don't think I backed Indiegogo, did I?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and check my backings.
You need to keep a list, dude.
I do. I guess
if you back it, you should have got it by now.
Because that's where I run into the problem. Like, I've backed so many things that I forget. And then I'm like, well, wait, did I back? I don't know. Oh, but this one is a cool looking one.
I got the same problem. You combine that with a bad memory, and going to the mail every day is a surprise. I went and checked the mail yesterday, and there was a CD in there. It's like, I don't remember ordering this, but I'm really happy I did. It just made my day.
Oh yeah, that's like what is it? The things I got here. I got two of them. And it was Michael Derrick. So I'm like, oh, okay, Abductables and all. And then Dave Schwartz. And I was like, Dave Schwartz. Who's Dave Schwartz? I can't remember. And then it clicked on who it was. We've had him on the show and all that stuff, and I backed his book.
Right on.
I was like, oh my God. Oh man, I've got such a bad memory. But for those who didn't get to see the previous show, Mr. Corey, what is Sister Mercy?
So Sister Mercy is the story of a schizophrenic nun in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, led by the voice of God in search of her mother. It's a very adult, fast-paced story. Lots of extreme violence, strong language, nudity, sexual situations. It pulls no punches whatsoever. Inspired by heavy metal. When I seen a heavy metal movie as a kid, it just, I loved it, and it's probably the biggest influence ever on what I do now. But it's basically Joan of Arc meets Mad Max, and this is chapter 5. It's the second part of the. It's probably going to be about 8 issues to tell the complete story. So this is the first part of the second half. And the first half asks a lot of questions, and now we are starting to answer some of the questions.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this is looking good. I like some of these covers, yeah.
Yeah, and we have all the back issues available. There's a bundle, and they're also available as add-ons. And there's a standard edition and a nude variant.
I just realized I said, yeah, I like all of these covers. Yeah, as I scroll past the booby cover.
Yeah. Those are the best sellers, right? So you're in the majority when you say that.
I truly am a man of culture. I mean, show the pole dancer falling. I haven't watched that video. I see you posted it. I haven't watched that, so I don't even know what that is, Pale Runner. Let's see. Mike G says, unexpected packages are the best. Sadly, everything from outside the EU now comes with an extra bill of 5 to 15 euros. Damn customs.
That's rough. I live in Canada, and I like to back a lot of Kickstarter campaigns, and some of the shipping on some of the ones, even just from the US, is so high. I have to just say, no, I'm just going to get the digital. I try to keep the shipping down pretty much to exactly what I'm going to pay at the post office.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so, same here.
That's what I kind of keep telling myself is I'm going to try to get more into digital, so I can back more campaigns since I'm on like a tight budget and stuff.
Yeah, and on the other end of it, where we do have to charge a little bit more for the shipping because almost everything is international. 95% of the packages we ship out in one way or another is international. So we try to really go heavy with the stretch goals and make sure the packages are really filled out so everybody gets their money's worth. And the comic is 28 pages too, so it's a pretty solid issue.
Now, is there a catch-up tier here on this campaign?
There is. There's 2 actually. There's one for the standard editions, and both digital and physical. One for standard editions and one for the nude variants, and they also include the issue 6 as well.
Okay, I'm gonna skip down to it so I can find it, since I'm sure there's a bunch of people that are probably might be new to it. See if all 5 standard editions for Sister Mercy. So this one here looks like.
Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah, and I got to say, one of the things we're really happy with is the amount of return backers that come back every campaign, and some of the messages and the feedback we get are just fantastic. And the most common theme being, I bought this for the fan service, but I'm staying for the plot. I've got that message or one similar to that very often, so that's just music to my ears. They buy it for the boobs, but they're staying for the story, right? So that's pretty cool.
Reeling them in with the tatas.
Yeah.
Okay, all 5 covers.
Well, we do appreciate in comics a good amount of alpha tango for everyone else out there that's ass titties.
Yeah, that's right. We'll love this then.
There's the
project
nude
was
variant bundle.
But we also, I like to, like every issue has nudity and that adult subject matter, but I like to do it in such a way as to incorporate it into the story and not just, oops, my dress fell off, or hey, I'm in the shower again this issue. Like, try to make it incorporate it in there more organically.
No, wait a minute. No. Now, did I see that you also had the collected one?
Yep, they're available as add-ons. The standard
okay.
edition and nude variant of that as well.
Look at that.
I think they're a bit lower because there's the Artist Sister Mercy book as well, which is there they are right there. That's the two of them. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Those are some leftover prints from the last campaign.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so if somebody wanted to, they could get the add-on then for the collected version, and then just get the one issue of number 5 then.
That's right, exactly.
If they want to get caught up as well, so that you've got options.
And quite a few people have pledged that. Yeah.
Yeah, I might. That actually might be what I do.
Yeah, right on.
I did like. I remember really. Yeah, I'm not so. I like to see action on my covers. I like to see people fighting or something going on from the book, but I do like the collected editions cover here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that was a late edition. We didn't even know we were going to have that cover to run with the campaign, and turned out to be one of our favorites.
He's in Canada, dude. I'll order it for you if you want the physical copy, and I'll send it to you.
Oh, I mean,
which area are you from, Corey?
Nova Scotia.
Cool. I'm in Montreal.
Oh, right on. Go Habs, go.
we got she's doing like a kung fu kind of thing.
Yeah, that's the villain from this issue that we introduced, new character, Cardinal Sin.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. It's like an opposing nun. Nun on nun action.
That's right.
So you're on issue number 5. I'm looking down here at this collected works.
Mm-hmm.
It's 120 pages, I believe it was.
It is, yeah.
So that's
1 to 4.
That's pretty cool. How many? What's the page count on the current issue number 5?
28, and the issue 1 had 24, and issues 2 through 5, and all the ones going forward, if we can, are all going to be 28.
Nice.
As long as the story dictates that, right? I would never go lower than 24, but I hate going lower than 28 because that just seems like the perfect number. But if it needs 32, we'll go 32, right? That's pretty much the way we look at it.
Yeah, and you have a $15 buy-in. That's Canadian, $15, and that's a nice low price point for physical, because shipping is brutal, especially these days.
That's right, yeah, and that's the lowest tier, and that's the one, I think that's the one without stretch goals, just for the people that want just a straight up comic and nothing else. Mm-hmm. And, after that, all the tiers after that, we really fill out the packages a lot. Like we got one stretch goal left to unlock at 25K, and I'm confident that we're going to unlock that. But we've got quite a few in there now.
If they do want the stretch goals, it'll be $20 Canadian.
And then that also comes with the PDF, and there's 6x9 virgin art print of all of the cover art of whatever cover you buy. You'll get a virgin art print 6x9 of that cover.
Oh,
nice, very nice.
Got some people popping up in the chat. I see. We've got, where is it? I seen there. Shadowhawk Bax is with us. Hail.
That's an awesome name.
Shadowhawk's pretty cool. And we've got Miriam Nala. She's out there.
Hey, Katie.
And hopefully she's not going elbow deep on us this morning.
Katie. Oh, my gosh. Poor Katie. She's become a fallen angel.
No lube.
Used to be so nice and wholesome, and now she talks about gay men gangbangs and elbow deep in people, and dang that red gaze corrupting her. I tell ya.
I love it's like my favorite part of the show. I love his probe show, but my
Yeah.
favorite part is just the oddball non sequitur question that she asks at the end.
She comes up with some good ones.
That's awesome.
She does, and I rolled with it when Greg and I went over there. It's a good show to get on.
Yeah. People should always go to Red's channel. Just if
Mhm.
nothing else, it's fun to sit and talk with them. But they also have a big audience. Nice little audience there. Let's see.
They have built up a nice audience over there, and I like the format. I like the new format for the show and the added production value. I'm big on production value, and I'm liking this Sister Mercy. It looks like it's got a decent. I like your internal. Who does the colors on the internal pages?
This issue, we started it with a new colorist, Lanyo Alves. The first 4 issues were all done by Fred Marino, and but now for the next 4, hopefully we're going with Lanyo, and he actually has that exact style that I think it really grabs that post-apocalyptic work. Fred did fantastic work as well, but there's definitely a very distinctive shift in style between the two, and I really like what Lanyo brings to the book.
I'm really liking Renyo's got this beautiful understanding of color theory and how light sources impact the environment and the stuff that they're illuminating. It's immersive. I like that. I would say this gets the MSR Immersive Award for
Right
colors.
on.
I'm liking that.
Now that cover there, that's on screen, cover A, that's colored by that's the SE interior artist Ricardo Silva with colors by Ivan Dominguez, and Ivan's out of Uruguay, and he's done one cover for us every issue, and he's
Nice.
It's not something he does often. Like, he's not out there as an active colorist. He did one for us as a favor just because he really liked one of the pictures, and I was so blown away. Now I just kind of stay at him every issue until he caves and agrees to do one.
There you go.
Yeah, I like the colors in the background and everything there.
Yeah.
It's fancy. Let's see. We got to cover B here.
And their cover B, that's RB White, also from Canada, and with colors by Gwenelle Dalago. Also, actually, again from Canada. I guess you could call that the all Canadian edition. I just realized that. Should have put a hockey stick in her hand.
The hockey stick variant.
That's right.
She's like, "Oh, sorry, I'm tying you up now."
Would you like a Molson while you're waiting?
Oh,
Don't be a loser.
That's great.
Oh no, Katie's still feeling sick.
Uh-oh.
No, I do hope you get better soon, Katie. Hopefully you're taking some medicine and getting your rest. Let's see. Let me check in. Elbow deep and rusty butt plugs. Yeah, that's Katie.
Yeah.
I was watching it last night while I was at work. Just, oh my gosh, what is happening?
What the hell is going on here?
Oh, you talk about art, Chris. Oh, sure, Katie, sure. You're so full of it.
Poor Corey. He's like, what the hell have I gotten myself into this morning?
That's all good.
It's too early for Katie's degeneracy. I know.
It's too early?
It's never too early
late?
for degeneracy. There we go. That's cover C. That's Jason Hare with Chris Trois. I hope I pronounced that right. Chua is how he spells his last name. And again, that's the villain that gets introduced in this issue, Cardinal Sin.
I like
it.
I like that she wields a halberd polearm there.
Yeah.
One of my favorite weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, we got a devil flyer here. It says hail. And Mike Jimmy, where is it? I just seen it. Mike Jimmy said, "So sim variant win." Yeah, sim has variants on all of these campaigns. Let's see. I can't believe this. Are you trying to frame me to be? Yes, I am, Katie. You have fallen far. I gotta block this bot. I know
Get
it's
that
a
bot
this time.
Get him.
Get out
Get
of there.
What's up, Tree Goblin? What's up, Rex? And Mike
Tree
Jimmy. I
Goblin.
don't think I said hello to you yet.
Again, hello everyone. Welcome to the chat. And good morning.
And then the cover that I used for the thumbnail.
That's
I like that one.
yeah.
Kind of like a painted style of Bruce Timm.
This one is Courtney Dameron with Sanju Navagoon. They both did a great job. Sanju really nailed the covers with this. Again, Sanju's another one of those colorists that I've been lucky enough to work with on just about every issue. And this time he really, really, really worth every penny. Did a fantastic job on that.
Yeah, it does look pretty good. I do like it. Let's see. We got this
And
one
that's
here.
the final one. And this is actually another artist from Canada, from Nova Scotia, actually, Samantha Brandt. She's done the Will Not Bow series on Kickstarter, and wanted something a little close to home. So I was happy to have sort of another local cover.
Heck yeah, I appreciate that. I'm a big on the local and small business. I'm Mr. Indie.
That's awesome.
Around here. I don't even like to hear about mainstream stuff. I just roll my eyes and go, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't.
All the good stuff's in indie, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Like Comic Talk with Pops Van Zandt, which tonight he's got ladies' night going on tonight.
Did you just say comic cock?
I did now.
There you go, Pops.
I might not have originally, but I'll go with it.
Yeah, there's Pops with us. I hope you're doing well, Pops.
And Chris, you're wrong, please.
What?
I don't believe it. I watch those streams, Katie. You oh my gosh, you just turning red's corrupting you. I don't like it. Nope. Damn that red. Here comes the fingernails on the ASMR. Ooh, gross. Never mind. Scripting that. Ugh, hate ASMR.
Yep.
Oh, Mike's got a show of his own apparently. In 15. Oh, sorry, Mike. I didn't know you was doing a show today, or I hope I'm not streaming over you. Let's see. Mike Jimmy's Indie and Franco Belgian all the way. Okay.
We won't hold it against you.
All right. Comic cock running the head out.
That's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
You take the trolls and you roll with it. Turn that into a brand.
Yeah.
That's right.
Or you just have to deal with it like I do. Oh, damn. Red dress talk. So we got some interior work here.
That's the first 4 pages. Yeah.
Yeah, this is looking good.
I would like to see at least one page with some like dialogue and text as a consumer. This is just a personal thing.
Okay, gotcha. When we launched the Kickstarter, we hadn't reached that point yet, but actually now all the PDFs are done and the proofs are ordered. They should be here any day now.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind for the next campaign. Actually,
maybe consider sending out like an ash can, like those 4 pages with the text on it, and just send that out as like a little promo thing. Well, on social media, drop a link to a Dropbox or what do you call it? Google Drive, OneDrive,
right.
whatever.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Ash cans are hot. I'm a big ash can guy. I don't like the refined ash cans so much. I don't pay for ash cans. I'm old school. The Schwartz is with me.
So that's what I've heard the term ash can before, but I was never really familiar with what it was.
All right. So, and this is a big question that comes up often. So, an ash can, as told to me by Julia Schwartz, is a really cheap production of your of a sample of your comic. It doesn't even really need to be done yet. Ash cans go out in sometimes just like loose pencils.
Okay.
Sometimes they have words. Most often it's not finished art, but it's to kind of entice people. Like, hey, in this cheap format, if you like how this looks now, well, then you're absolutely going to love the finished product.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Right, and they called them ash cans because back in the 30s, 40s through the 60s, after they got them, they'd burn them in the ash can.
Oh, awesome.
In the 90s, ash cans started becoming hot. They became a collector's item. The production value went up. Now they're often printed on ridiculously high quality paper and cardstock.
Wow.
Yeah,
I definitely want to look into that a bit more.
Yeah, I used to have a few ash cans. It's been a long while, though.
Pops is demanding that I show. All right, so I've got an ash can in the works right now, and I'm gonna throw some text on this later and finish this up. If you don't mind me hogging the spotlight for a minute, Chris.
Oh yeah, go for it.
All right, so here I've got shared on my thingamabob. I've got page 1, page 2 and 3, pages 2 and 3, 4 and 5, 6 and 7, 8 and 9, and this is where I'm at right now. We're working on it, so I'm going to have this done by midnight Eastern. It's going out, packaged up, PDF'd with some text bubbles and whatnot. Still going to be loosey-goosey and rough like this, but it's going to be just a little sample. It's going to go out for free, so that way to see if I can entice some people. Like, hey, if you like it like this, you're going to love the finished product. Because, come on. There we go. Chapow. Where is that picture? Where am I hiding that stuff from myself? Nope, not there. Not there. Nope, not that one. Nope. 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 There we go. So this is more indicative of the finished art.
That's nice.
Thank you.
Oh, so, you did that, did you?
Yes, sir.
That is, oh wow! I love the shadow. Like that's great.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I did. This is a traditional piece. I do a lot of work digitally, and people were asking, "Dude, what brush did you use to do that basket hatching?" And I was like, "Oh no, I did that by hand."
Wow.
Yeah. That gradient on the wall took as much time as the rest of the picture combined.
That was nice. I really like that a lot.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. This is this is the most delayed book that hasn't even funded yet in all of indie comics, is what I'm being told. So I'm like, all right, I get it. I'm getting to work.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, guys.
Yeah, Tank likes to torture some of us.
I know. Chris is one of those guys.
Yeah.
All about the face and neck. He beats me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, of course, Scalpel Zero's got to turn things up to 13 when the dial only goes to 11. Blowing up the whole jungle.
Sweet.
It's going to be fun. It's a story about a prototype cyber droid that, after 10 years of being online, the production models are starting to come out, and so she's being tested against the production models to see how well they're coming along. And it kind of throws her whole certainty of the future into question, whether or not she's still going to be technologically relevant and remain the apex predator of the 2060s.
Oh, right on.
So it's a deep cyberpunk romp, and if you're a big fan of cyberpunk, you know that a happy ending is bittersweet at best. All right, thank you, Chris. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful. Yeah, right on.
Thank you.
Oh, before we continue, I want to show something that I was working on and I just finished during the beginning of the show.
Okay. Oh, do you all remember those X-Men VHS, those sets of VHS tapes? I think it was for the X-Men and stuff. And oh man, I used to love those. I had those, and I think it came with an ash can, didn't it?
Yeah, still
Might have. They were really popular at the time.
I still have my ash can of pit number 3. I think that's the last. That's
And there was
the only
also-
ash can I have.
I remember I had an ash can too that came when I got. I think if you bought like a pizza at one of the pizza joints back in the day, you got an X-Men ash can or something one time, and I was like, oh hell yeah.
And here's another thing: like once you've got some good product lined up, right? Put yourself together an ash can with a letter, right? The letter simply reads to whoever the store owner is that this is their opportunity to pre-order. You put some pre-order information on the back cover of the ash can, right? And let the store owner say, hey, I have X number of issues already done. I'm doing pre-orders for an inaugural commercial run, or for a commercial run. If you can, and this, like a handful of ash cans and an envelope mailed shouldn't cost more than $3, and it does get a good return. Ash cans do a good return as a marketing tool. They haven't been used in a long time, so the data I have is old. Right, they haven't been used as a marketing tool, but it's the OG crowdfunding for comics. This is how DC. This is how DC became big. This is how Marvel got their name out there. It was ash cans, ash cans, ash cans. Same thing with Image too. I remember collecting them when I was a kid. The ash cans would arrive at the comic store, and I was friends with the comic owner because I was one of the big buyers and sellers for him. I made that dude lots of money, and I used to get the ash cans. He used to give me a copy of the ash cans that he would get, and I always appreciated it because that I could look at that, and it's like the old thing they used to do in radio, where they'd play a song on a transistor radio. Because if it sounds good there, oh man, imagine how it's going to sound in your hi-fi home system.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Ready?
I guess.
I babbled.
Doing the little saxophone playing like the Space Marine on the Land Raider.
I love it.
A sample from the next book of Tales from the Naniverse. Not in full action.
Nice.
Yeah, I was having fun all night doing that little animation.
Let me check the chat.
Looks fun.
Thought it was a nice way of doing the campaign is coming. Yeah.
Oh, we got Alejandro with us. Hello, sir.
Yay!
Just picks up the right thing. It would have got brought up eventually. Let's see. What's this say? Pop says update. Use the page
Okay.
with text in the updates.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah,
the
that's a great
updates.
idea, Pops.
Oh yeah.
That's a great idea.
Is there an update section?
And then you
Really?
can alter
Yeah.
the text, like check the updates for free ash can. People love that word, free.
I know I do.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
End of videos on the tank for Soundboy. Alright, let me see here. Trying to get caught up here. Drinking game every time Tank says ash can, take a shot.
You don't give me ammo like that.
What is Katie talking about? It says, what does it have or does it not have a happy ending?
You're just gonna have to read it to find out. But I'm gonna tell you by the end of the story, Scalpel Zero is no more.
And so there's never a wrong timing for a funny meme. Everybody kick them.
Well,
Good
Katie, if you want a happy ending, you got to pay extra.
That's right.
That's how that works.
And Chris, I want my red dress back. You stole it from my loader sponsor box on the tank.
Well, sorry.
I need that. I need that. We got to keep the loader pretty. Gets lonely out there on the tank trail.
I don't even own a red dress. That's
With that TC on the 50 cal raising a fuss. And I said, "Hey there, TC, what's the deal?" He said, "I got a grunt rolling around in my road wheel." I said, "Crunch, crunch, crunch. Do you hear that sound? Got a grunt in my sprocket going round and round. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Do you hear that scream? Running over grunts is a tanker's dream." Sorry.
you can tell Tank lives up to his name, and he is indeed a tanker.
Emeritus, but still, nonetheless, yes.
Soul says, Sim, that's fun, but you could have timed it a little better to make it less of an off-topic moment. Yeah, because we're never off-topic on this stream.
Yep.
Always
What?
focused.
Stay on target, says you.
Let's see.
Like I said, there's never a bad timing for funny me.
I was playing Soul last streak. You can't going to pass out now. Oh, Lord.
Ashcan? This is why you don't tell me the rules of your drinking game.
Oh, my.
And pray I don't figure them out.
It seems like, Corey, that you definitely have a good consistent audience on Kickstarter.
It's good.
Yeah. It's very grateful for them for sure. Like I said, the amount of return backers is really awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty great. 488 backers. That's quite a
It just
number.
jumped up by one. That's awesome.
Hey,
Oh, is it? Awesome.
have you considered
47
submitting this
when we
to?
started.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, nice.
69. Nice.
Nice. That means we got a sugar rush. Yeah, I'm counting it, boys.
You need the Sugar Rush song on clip, man. From Wreck-It Ralph.
And
Oh,
soon Gargo's gonna say you owe him a song.
I haven't seen that in ages. I've seen that once, that Wreck-It Ralph movie.
I have 30,564 kids. I see it like every 3 days.
I can't remember the movie my niece watched all the
When
time.
my son was small, it was the Daredevil movie constantly over and over and over again.
With my youngest daughter, who's 4.5, it's anything with singing. She loves the musicals. Yeah, like Hairspray. She calls it Baltimore, though.
She got Baltimore.
Because it starts off with that song, "Good Morning, Baltimore."
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So of course it's Baltimore. She loves the new one, with the Latino folks. I don't remember the name of it. I remember it's got the grandma, abuela. And she's absolutely hilarious. She's like hardcore grandma from hell. Epic heroic grandma. Oh, what's that? Crombers. Oh, yes.
Yeah, Pops has got something coming up there. He's got a sign up. Oh, Corey, you're going to be at CromCon as well? Apparently.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's awesome. I was going to recommend that. I'll be opening CromCon Saturday with Pops, and we're going to have a great time. We're going to talk about Gun Demon.
I am. Yep.
And other really cool
I
projects.
forget what my day and appointment is. I have it written, or appointment scheduled in there. I have it written down.
So wants to know if is she really into Frozen 2 like Carla Tank?
Oh, yeah. No, and she refers to any braided ponytail as an Elsa. They're Elsas. Dad,
Sweet.
I want Elsa And I'm like,
I think my lag is
okay.
kicking in a little bit. It usually happens after I've been on for about a half an hour. That's my really horrible
you're
Canadian
lagging.
internet always kind of.
I'm guessing you're using Chrome.
That would be a yes.
I would recommend switching your browser to either Opera GX or Brave because they have better memory management and page file management. In other words, it doesn't lag your computer so bad. You can set it up so. Yeah, I try to help people out. Plus, Chrome is very vulnerable. Chrome, Safari, and Internet Explorer and Firefox are highly vulnerable to malware and attacks. So I generally tell folks just stay away from them. And they collect spyware like they're Pokemon.
Oh no! I think it's about every time we have him on.
Well, I was going to say, and plus you could use Super Anti-Spyware. It's a free program, and if you uninstall it and reinstall it every 2 weeks, you get the premium edition for free for life. And that is absolutely fantastic. Keeps the spyware and tracking cookies and whatnot off your computer. Use that in combination with Malwarebytes, Super Anti-Malware, or Anti-Malware, or Malwarebytes Anti-Malware. I think that's what it's called. That one, same deal, uninstall and reinstall every 2 weeks and you get the free premium version for life. And between those two, I never have problems. And I go to some pretty shady places on the net.
Yeah, so we've lost Corey.
Poor guy was eaten by wildebeests.
It happens every time he comes on, we lose him. Oh, but this does look really good.
Dude, it does. It does. It looks really good. And I love the progression as I'm looking through like older to newer on this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm loving the increase in production value as time goes by. I love to see that in creators. I'm one of those people that I believe that indie can supplant mainstream, and we're watching it operate with stuff like Cobra Kai. Yeah, it's a well-known IP, but that operation, it's indie, man. That's just a couple of guys that they pulled their money together and put a show on YouTube, and now it's on Netflix. And next thing you know, it'll be on HBO Max. They'll keep climbing that ladder, getting into the mainstream, and they're still indie. I mean, they're I'm as a martial artist, I kind of cringe when I see the fight choreography, but I can really appreciate that they're actually using like classical karate. I can appreciate that they're not just using taekwondo and kung fu, and they're actually sticking to karate. And as a martial artist, I appreciate that greatly as an aesthetic.
Oh, Johnny's decided to show up. Says Corey may at least come back someday. You lost Sporling for life.
Who's Sporling?
That's fake news, Johnny.
Who's
He's
Sporling?
talking about my familiar in the Pathfinder tabletop streams that I do with Irene and them.
Oh
That's
gosh.
when we died.
Hey, welcome back, Corey.
Is that better? I'm on a different device entirely now.
Oh wow! Yeah. It looks different there.
I was just curious as to which browser you're using.
It was on Chrome, and I did just try to open this on Brave, but it wouldn't let me. On my tablet, it only gave me the options of Chrome or some other thing.
Ah, okay. Brave, yeah, you're gonna have to tweak the security set. Brave is like internet browser for the paranoid. I love it.
That's perfect.
I can go to really dangerous places on the net and continue my cyberpunk research by having conversations with really nasty people who wear hats, whether white or black. They still scare the blankety blank out of me. I upsetted one of them last week and had 2 intrusions on my computer.
Oh wow!
No, it's one of those places where it's like it's going into hacker chats is like going to really rough biker bars. Like you really got to watch your step.
I bet.
Wow.
But I didn't want like I didn't want my cyberpunk to be like memeable, like pretty much every hacking ever communicated in most science fictions. The hacker community just laughs at it and goes, "That's not how computers work."
But how much, Corey? How much is the collected edition on here?
I think I have them as added on as $25, if I remember correctly.
Hmm,
And
okay.
again, that's Canadian prices as well. So that's like, I don't know what that is, like $4.50 in the US.
That's probably about the price of a Big Mac here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's actually $20 US, which is a great deal, by the way. I noticed, and here's something that's once again personal: no merch. No merch. I don't have an option to get in a T-shirt or a
Oh, those
hoodie
poker chips. The
with a
fridge
logo.
No,
poker
I've never
chips.
gone in that direction, actually. That's, that's something we've never even really considered, to tell you the truth.
Well, once again, I've got another snippet of wisdom from the Schwartz. Merchandising.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Merchandising.
I would recommend, if you're looking for quality clothing items, Guatemala, Mesoamerica, Central America, really good clothing items, inexpensive, and it keeps with our little North American free trade agreement. Those countries qualify. So that's our local trade partnership, which means that, like it might even be a local trucker that's driving all the way down to Guatemala to go pick it up and bring it back. You never know.
Like a Sister Mercy hoodie.
And we all know that truckers in Canada are really popular right now.
Yep.
They're
Truckers are
busy right
fucking
now,
awesome.
that's for sure. I was just at our local send-off for the ones here in Nova Scotia yesterday morning. There was fireworks and thousands of people. It was like a massive party at 7:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but supposedly it's only a few hundred people.
Yeah, a few hundred people in a dozen
Yeah,
trucks.
it's a minority, and they're
I know, man. Nothing
Last
to
night
see
when the
here.
front
Move
end got to
along.
Ontario, the back end was still in Manitoba. Was still getting starting in Manitoba.
Mm-hmm. Like I grew up between the city and the farm, and raised by truckers as well. First job was the sidekick of a trucker. I worked for Glacier too, delivering ice.
I was a supervisor in a shipping department, shipping warehouse, and supervising over a bunch of truckers. And luckily, they knew their job so well that I didn't have to do mine, because they were much better at trucking than I was at supervising.
Oh wait, let me check real quick here. How much have we got made? 17K. Look at that. Big money. Let's see. How many stretch goals have you unlocked then? The bookmark you've unlocked. The trading card. The art print. Ooh, look at that dude. He looks wicked. Poor guy looks like he's had some shit happened to him.
He's had a bad day.
Yeah. Feel bad for him. The fridge magnet.
I just love fridge magnets, and I want to do one with every set, because I just want to have my fridge completely covered in Sister Mercy fridge magnets. So this is like the 5th one, I think, now.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I like the poker. I have a collection of poker chips from crowdfunding campaigns. Poker chips and bookmarks.
There's 2 with this one. There's the one that's a stretch goal and one that's an add-on, which was a stretch goal. Some of the leftovers, which were a stretch goal in our last campaign.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. My niece can come over, and then she can go to the fridge and ask me, Uncle Chrissy, why do you have a nun with her boobs out on your fridge? I'll say, mind your business and get your soda.
That makes it all into holy water and blesses everything.
Yeah, like, keeping your water pure. Go away. Let's see. We got poker chips. They're knocked out too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look, you're going to do a prize drawing.
Yeah, we do this for every issue. When I think it was issue 2, Ricardo drew it all on physical. A lot of it now is digital, but back then he did the physical, and he sent me the original pages, and we sold some as the tiers. So every campaign now they're dwindling down to the last few pages, but we do a draw and send them out all over the world.
That's great. Yeah, let's help him get to that 20K.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I'm inclined to ask this because some backers are and some creators even are horrendously divided on which platform to use. Do you plan on running a second chance campaign on Indiegogo?
Probably. I don't want to rule it out entirely, but I'm leaning very much towards no, just because the first one was only 19 backers in 60 days, and
right,
and it almost didn't really seem really worth the effort. But again, not a hard no, but I'm leaning in that direction.
Well, and if and barring that, do you have a website or plans to build a website with a storefront?
That is the next step, actually, is to build a website. I really wanted to have one up by now. The person that I had in mind to build one for me took on a job where he was no longer allowed to freelance for anybody outside of it. So I got to find someone else to put it together. So that's literally the next step right after this current campaign finishes.
Oh, that's awesome. See, I love this. See, I refer to backers as investors. They're getting a high value short-term return on their investment. They're basically getting a payout in investment terms, as opposed to not getting stock in a company, right? But it is investing. Like, you're investing in this business, folks, and I'm liking what I hear here.
And it's also been great in the way that we've been so successful with previous campaigns that we're able to move forward with upcoming issues even faster. So we keep that fulfillment time as low as humanly possible. So when this campaign finishes, as soon as the funds clear and come into my account, the digital rewards go out immediately the next day. The proofs will be, or the physical ones will be ordered, and they're being printed local. So it's a very short wait. So the turnover time on this will be extremely low, and our goal is to get out 4 issues this year. So,
and printing locally. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I said it was hard in the beginning because we originally printing out of actually Florida down in the States, and there was such a long wait time both for the printing and then for the shipping. On top of it, it was like 3 months, and it was just too much. And now we're printing out of Ontario, Kitchener, Ontario, and the people that we're printing with, the communication is fantastic. They have a question and my phone rings. There's no 2 days of emails and all of this kind of stuff, right?
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and they just bend over backwards to make me happy, and I couldn't be more grateful. And the packages arrived really quick with a really affordable shipping. So nothing, no customs.
That's really good. You should probably make a point of that somewhere on your campaign page, because that'll a lot of people they love small business and they support local business, especially saying, hey, we're using a local company. That does, you talk up that company a little bit, and that's a good PR and branding. Yeah,
no, that's a great idea for sure. Absolutely.
I don't know anything about PR or branding. If I did, my channel would probably have more subscribers.
My regular day job is I'm a troubleshooter for small businesses. I work with small businesses that are in dire straits, and I keep them from going bankrupt, but I get them back into the black. As far as money, I go in and implement policy, and so I just try to. I offer this service for free to indie folks when I see their campaigns, and I have a chance to talk to them live.
That's awesome. My ears are always open for people for wisdom and advice. No doubt about that.
Oh yeah, I love the indie stuff, man. It's where all the creativity is these days. I even appreciate the derivative characters, because often, like, okay, derivative Batman, this is actually a good Batman story.
Yeah, I'd like to add something. to
Sure.
the point of the web store or something like that, check out which Shopify for the moment.
Yeah.
While you set up your website, right? You could just set up a store with Shopify, and the fun thing is you can just create like your product, put it up there, you fulfill it. You can put a limit. Like they don't take a fee out of it. You pay your monthly fee. But the fun thing is that they have a discount that you can use. You can buy your printing, your shipping with them, with their Canada Post and shit like that, and they have like a discount. So people when they buy, they decide if they want regular shipping, expedited, or express, and they pay it, and you get your discount, and you order it online, you print them right there, and it fulfills
It's
with tracking.
Shopify.
Shopify, yeah. If you have any question, Corey, reach out to me. I've been into it for a while. I've been building my store.
Oh, fantastic! Thanks.
Johnny Cage, you're brutal, man.
Got Marinus with us. Let's see. If you knew anything about PR, we wouldn't know so much.
Brutality.
Yeah, that is true. That is if I knew better, I wouldn't have
Winner,
told anybody
Johnny
for my own sanity. I wouldn't have told y'all nothing.
Right. Hey, maybe that's a part of my PR. Maybe it's not necessarily PR, but maybe that's part of the branding.
I do need to.
It's the holy trinity, branding, public relations, and marketing.
There you go. Holy trifecta.
Yeah, it's a locked triangle too. So if one changes in status, the others change in status de facto. So it's a dangerous triangle. I've seen a couple of people go south with that, like a certain unnamed orangutan who's having a rough go at it right now.
Corey doesn't know these stories about me, I'm sure, and he doesn't need to. Otherwise, if people learn these stories, then they won't come back on my show. But I'm so thanked though, unfortunately. Yeah, Marinus, I don't know if you know. Do you know about this campaign, Marinus? I don't know if you do. But this is Sister Mercy. It's got the whole like Mad Max meets like Joan of Arc. Yes, that's what it was. Yeah, we've had on Corey before. This is a cool looking book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this issue. I say it every issue, but this one again is my favorite. Right? I look back on this one and I'm really, really pleased with the final product.
Let's see.
Actually, there's one page in particular I'm really particularly proud of, because when I was rereading it after all the letters were put on, and it was about a month after I submitted the lettering, I had actually forgotten that page, and when I read it, I made myself laugh, and I'm like, okay, I really like it, because there's not very much comedy in the book, but it's got a little quip that makes people smile, right? So.
Let's see. That Nigerian woman says Chris was marketing the Halloween.
They're not gonna let you get away.
Telling the stories. I don't know about that. I don't know. Was there a backer, or was that just a backer who popped in before the stream started? See, I don't know. I think there needs another backer.
It's been at 488 since the stream started.
Yeah.
So I got excited, and then I was sad.
Yeah, it's at 488. So I don't know. I don't know if I should count that now. I don't know if I count that as a backing on the stream. Maybe I take my Sugar Rush banner down.
Ooh, no, that's cool.
Let's see.
That must have came in exactly when we started. Then I'm curious. I can bring it up in my dashboard. That was 23 minutes ago. No, that was since we started.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Why did you do that, Corey?
Outstanding.
You're not supposed to help them, Corey.
What?
Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, okay. Meredith says he has seen this campaign. He says it looks like a cool comic.
Awesome, thanks.
Let's see. I think some people come back to it because of these stories. They're just like tormenting me is what it is. Sugar Rush? Yes, I am. I'm not a goalpost. I can move them where I want. I don't want to do this.
That sounds very authoritarian to me.
Hello, Johnny Cage.
Oh yes, hello.
What's
I'm
up,
here because I do
Walker?
believe I do believe you're taking credit for that backer with that sugar rush, so you must follow your own rules.
I don't have to follow no rules. I make them up as I go.
This is why your branding is so bad. You can't follow your own rules. You must tell the man the story.
Well, okay. Corey should know the red dress story. He should already know
At
that.
least. At the very least.
He was on before.
No,
Okay.
you were going on about a red dress last time I was on before, but I don't know the significance of it.
Yeah, there you go. So red dress story.
Wait, so I got to retell the red. God.
So and if you get another backing, you get the other one. Got it. So if somebody backs the thing, we get 2 story in a row. Double
I'm excited.
whammy.
Well, I don't think.
All that for Sister
I
Mercy.
don't think I have to worry about it. I think I'll be fine.
So,
So,
everybody
alright,
out
so-
there, hurry up and
so-
share this stream out on your local social media so we can get another backer in here.
So the red dress story is basically some time ago. I worked at Walmart many years back, and I worked with a lot of ladies, and so they were always they're always picking at me. They were always messing with my hair or doing this or that. So they wanted me to dress up for Halloween, and so they ended up dolling me all up. They fixed my hair. They got me a dress. A red dress. They got me the what do they call them, stockings or whatever, that stuff for your legs, high heels, all this stuff, and made me. I had to wear it, and this was on overnight. I worked overnights at the time, and back then, of course, Walmart was open 24/7, and so I worked as a grocery stalker, and so we'd pull the skids out onto the floor. And then we'd break the skids down onto our U-boats and stuff, and everything. So I'm doing that with everybody, and while that's going on, your customers are coming and going. And apparently, like I was bent over, grabbing a box and doing some stuff, and apparently a guy came around and was apparently checking my ass out. And then I stood up and turned, and he seen my beard. And he was like that, and he hurried up and zoomed down one of the aisles. I was like, "What was that? Was weird." Okay, I didn't know, and I didn't notice. I didn't know what was going on until Caroline told me about it later on because she seen him. they were all laughing about it, and so that went on. Then we got done all that, and I went and started in the water aisle, working freight, and these 2 Mexican fellas that worked, because they always had a bunch of like, I hate to say it, but like illegal folks, legal immigrants and stuff like that working down there at the plant. They came in. I don't know if they were legal, but yeah, these guys came up. These Mexican fellas came in down the aisle and seen me, and they got these really big smiles on their faces, like super big grins. And they just kept staring, like just looking at me and smiling like that. And they did it the whole way down the aisle. And even after they passed me, they turned to each other, said a few things. They looked back, turned back to each other, say a few things. And they went on. And then after just a little bit, they came back down the aisle, smiling, big smile. Then they did this multiple times while I was in the aisle. Finally, I got done in the aisle, went to my next aisle, and they came up and down that aisle.
You had some admirers.
Yeah, apparently he was they were very liking what they seen, I guess. Like I was like, gosh dang, I went to Carolyn and stuff. I was like, I might have to go get an escort out of the store when I leave. Like,
I was gonna say, where do you think the bearded woman come from?
because they
And,
were
and now y'all know why. I can't get enough of that sugar, Chris. He's got the booty, don't quit.
yeah, and they just they were but that whole night was interesting. They took my picture for like the Halloween contest that was going on at work, and they had done up my hair. And, like, they did all kinds of stuff. They even had me wearing like a bra with with stuffed in it. Oh my gosh! By the time I took it off, I had this big welt across my chest, and it was like, ow, ow. It was ridiculous, the stuff they made me do there.
And he's been kinder to women ever since. It's like Tootsie, but Walmart.
Walmart.
That's pretty southern, I gotta say, though. You know, Tootsie, but Walmart. I mean, it doesn't get much worse south than that.
Oh my gosh, Walmart.
I do believe my job here is done. I was the voice of the people, and now I'm gonna leave you gentlemen alone. Chris, be better to the people. That was what you tell me to do.
I'm gonna do nothing.
Johnny Cage, you do God's work. God's work.
Somebody has to. Somebody has to. See everyone later. Bye.
Johnny, promote your stuff.
What?
Yeah, for real, man. You're amazing.
I don't feel like doing that. I'm gonna let Chris do it for me.
All right. We'll just sing your praises instead.
Yeah, that helps.
All
Bye,
right.
guys.
Yep, bye.
Johnny Cage is amazing. I've watched that guy. He started hanging out with Jimmy Reyes, and like that dude, like if you take this dude's artwork like from a year ago and compare it to his new stuff, you swear they're two different artists. That guy is he's amazing.
Right on.
Johnny does good work. Yeah. See now all this. Yep. See. That's right, Marinus. Johnny's in the panel. It all goes downhill. This is why I have to deal with Corey. They force me to tell embarrassing stories to people who don't know them when we get Packers. There's like there's two other stories that I have told on these shows that I have not said to you yet. So
I'll share your shame. I'll tell you a quick short one. I used to work at Subway, and it was a Sunday afternoon, and me and a buddy of mine were working. And a friend of mine was making a sub for this little old lady who I knew. And these two sisters came in. And I started flirting with one of them. And I made their subs, and everything was going great. And they went out to their car to eat their subs. And their car was right on the other side of this wheelchair ramp to get into the store. And they also happened to be right beside my car. So they were sitting in their car eating their subs. And I thought, okay, I'm going to go to my car right quick and have a cigarette and keep the conversation going. This was about 20 years ago. So like I went to do a million times. I went outside, put my hand on the rail, and went to hop over the rail. But this time, my toe caught the rail, and I landed on the hood of their car. So and then I rolled off of the bumper. So I really made an impression. So I'll share your shame. That's my shame. That was my moment.
They won't forget you, that's for sure.
No, they ran a red light on the way home. They were laughing so hard. They told me about it the next time I saw them.
Hey, DJD. Just hit the like button. Hey, speaking of DJD's profile picture, Sim.
Yep.
I remember you showed me that Vampire Hunter D thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, on Kickstarter, yeah. There's a campaign on Kickstarter where they adapted an old short story of the original creator of Vampire Hunter D with an American team on it. There's a campaign on Kickstarter.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. It's I think it's Ryan Benjamin or something. I'm not sure. The artist.
Let me see. Let's see. You too can't get up that story anymore. Sub to the channel. yeah, thanks, Saul.
JD said that he thought Johnny was me on helium.
There we go. Check out Johnny's Curvy Ladies. That's right. All right. Latino sim on here. Oh, good. Oh yeah, but yes, please check out Sister Mercy. I do like this one, even if I don't want another backer, so I don't have to tell that story. Do still go check it out and support it. I'm going to wait until after the stream to do my back. Then it won't count. I think I'm gonna get the collected edition and then get number 5. Yeah, since I didn't get it on the Indiegogo.
Thank you.
Oh gosh, dang it! Get out of here, bot.
Bad.
Oh,
no bad.
Closing in on my record for back. My highest all time was 541, and fingers crossed that we can reach that this time. It's doable. It'll be close, but it's doable.
Oops, wrong one. Where? What? Oh, there we go. Gosh, I confused myself. I was looking at. I had the Vampire Hunter D one up. I had yours up. I got Tales from the Netverse. I got all these little tabs, and I get confused. I was like scrolling up on the Vampire Hunter D one. I was like, wait a minute.
Where'd the nun go?
It's like, what is this?
You've been bamboozled.
I'm not shopping. I already decided my shopping beforehand. Gosh, how am I shopping? You guys are just wanting me to. You guys are just saying that. This is what I have to deal with, Corey, all the time.
That's rough.
This show is just give shit Chris. Give Chris shit all the time. And then back things just to make him miserable. Let's see. No,
did we get a new backer?
Nope. No. I don't have to. Yeah. For once, I might not have to embarrass myself further.
Okay, there's always
this time.
Campaign.
Yeah, I also see that you have a perk for commission work.
Ooh.
Yeah, those quickly actually. Those were gone in the first few hours, and twice now backers have dropped that after they pledged on it, and both times somebody else picked it up within 15-20 minutes.
Yeah, I think the last time we had you on, you said that they sold out like almost immediately.
Yeah, they go so fast, it's crazy.
Let's see. You say
and
that
the original artwork of cover A is still there as well. I didn't put a picture up for that, but that's the original lines for the original cover by Ricardo Silva. That was picked up for a little while, but again dropped, as Kickstarter likes to do from time to time.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't go wrong getting some original artwork.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
No, that's the best. And you got something original hanging up on your wall. I love that.
Yeah, right there, the original artwork, cover A. So let's scroll me back up to cover A. Oh yeah, that's the nice one right here. Yeah, it's a good looking piece.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do an ash can for my next update. That was definitely a good idea. I was wondering what I was going to do for my next update, so that's that was really good. I'll be looking at that here probably tomorrow.
Oh, sweet. I hope it drums you up some more business too, because I want to see all this. I want to see all this. I want to see all these indie endeavors succeed.
Yeah, that was something I was actually quite surprised by. Was I thought, for sure that if when you went over to Indiegogo with that campaign, that you'd have gotten a lot more backers than what you did, because this is the sort of thing that would be right up the people who frequent Indiegogo.
And I heard that from a lot of different people, and I think the reason being is just because I don't have a very large presence on Twitter or YouTube. Everything I've done is pretty much Facebook and Instagram related, and I'm still trying to figure out how to use Twitter, but I'm like, I'm old and showing my age, and with the technology when it comes to that one, I don't know. I'm just not quite getting it, I don't think.
That's
But
something
yeah, this was platform driven.
That's something I need to do. I need to have more of a Facebook presence, I think. There does seem to be a lot of comic book folks on Facebook, that frequently.
Massive amount. Yeah.
Yeah, so I need to do that.
Too.
What's that?
And some really good groups too. Some of the comic book groups on Facebook. I mean, I'm in so many, it's crazy, but a few in particular are really, really good groups. Very active. A lot of people showing support, interaction, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I need to get into more of those groups and do more stuff like that. So I need to make my own little group or something for the channel on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
That way I can promote it better and stuff.
You can join the other ones too.
Yeah, I know, and then share the links, or not links, but share the videos and promote people on there. I need to get on it. And what do you mean, Johnny? You say that like you want us to leave. You brought this upon yourself. I'm torn, Johnny. I'm torn. I want backers. I like Corey, and I really like his book, and I want him to succeed. But at the same time, I need to look out for my own self-interests. I don't want to tell these stories. Let's see. What? Told offering ideas was condescending recently. Oh, okay. I don't know.
What?
Pop says he was told offering ideas was condescending recently.
Oh, yeah. Some people just, they take it absolutely the wrong way. Like you're insulting them somehow. And it's like, I'm trying to help you out here, pal.
Yeah.
They're like, I didn't ask for your opinion. And it's like, look, if you can't take opinions, get out of the public view. Just run away now. You're going to save a lot of money on therapy and blood pressure medicine.
Not for the thin-skinned either.
No. You got to be able to take some really horrible stuff.
Yep.
Yeah,
Brush it off.
Good to me. I appreciate it. That's awesome.
Gosh dang it, Pops.
Yeah.
Pops keeps no Pops. Look at this. I already post all your stuff in Amanda's cubby. Calling me cubby now. Apparently Lola's making that go around.
Lola's awesome, isn't she?
Oh, just so kind. Just so kind. There's no red dress coming to that OnlyFans site, Rail Rider. I don't even have a red dress.
Yet.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, next thing you know, someone sends me one or some nonsense. Let's see. We got
So P.O. Box 6000 at Everywhere Street, USA.
Let's see. Soul says the Tank, you've been talking to that lady body from G4.
Oh. Yeah, no, I've got a clip that I occasionally play over on my show. That's it's got Olivia Munn deep throating a hot dog, and then it cuts to, and I'm just not as bangable from the other chick, and I was like, yeah, no, I mean that's a way to put it, but okay, you didn't have to bring it to our attention. It's like, once again, if you don't have thick skin, you shouldn't be in the public light. Like, you think Olivia Munn appreciated the like, honestly, like the studio execs, they sexualized her heavily.
Absolutely.
You think she appreciated it? Probably not. Did she complain about it? No, she just collected those big paychecks.
She knew what's
great.
She knew why she was hired.
Yeah, and she was laughing all the way to the bank.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's
got
what
a good
that other.
personality when it comes to that playfulness over the years. She's been on those shows for a while, and she really brings it. She's fantastic.
She rolls with the troll.
Yeah.
It even rhymes, folks. Roll with the troll. Whatever they throw at you, roll with it. And just own stuff and take responsibility where you need to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was having conversations with a I'm actually mid conversation with a creator. I'm currently live, but I was like, man, you as a leader, as the head of your project, it doesn't matter if it's your partner or if it's your boss or anything like that. If anybody does something, you got to take responsibility for it. You got to be the adult in the room sometimes.
Yeah.
And does it suck taking responsibility? Is it a hit? Do you lose face sometimes? Yes, but it's, get back up on your feet. Assure that your customers that you've implemented policy change to ensure that that's never going to happen again, and move forward, recover from it. But this guy, he's like constantly blaming others and blaming his printing company. I'm like, but you're not getting the point, brah. It's all on you, man, and it sucks. You think that commanding general, the guy who was in charge of Abu Ghraib, the prison with the pyramid of prisoners and the pointing at the guy's junk with the whole finger guns. You think that commanding general ordered that? No, he had no idea that was going on. That was a bunch of lower enlisted and some junior officers just completely being wrong. But he lost his job over it.
Mm-hmm.
He's a leader.
Yeah, that's right.
We got Genuine Comics, and let's just join the chat too.
We're
not ignoring you. It's just that what thing goes on the rant,
Hey everyone, a bit late for a morning roast. No, yeah, a little bit. I had to move it back a little for this one. That got from hysterical to historical all of a sudden. You never know what you're gonna get with Tank.
It's true. I am a wild card.
All right, so what do?
It's for the best, Johnny.
Be better. Come on now. Look at this. Look at this, Tim. Did you see this?
See what?
Look at what Pale Rider's doing.
Yeah, he did that a long time ago, didn't he?
He just posted it in the DMs. This is what I deal with all the time.
Bro.
All right. It's been almost an hour and a half now. Let's see. I think we should probably start to wrap it up. So that way, I can get a little bit of bite to eat.
Food. That's crazy talk.
Mm-hmm.
I might do this.
I haven't slept all night, so I'm gonna go take a nap. So don't forget to sub, like, and share the channel, people. 500 sub, original art giveaway, sketch cover of Heavy Metal magazine, 1,000 sub. He runs in a red dress. Yes, that's it. You heard me right. Red dress run. He's gonna join the red dress run in Louisiana, and represent.
And then I'll have to deal with Pale Rider in real life.
Go back, Sister of Mercy number 5, and go sign up for.
Yeah, everything Sim said.
Yeah, that's it.
Mr. Tank.
Yes, sir.
Thanks very much.
You can find me lurking in your dairy box in your local refrigerator, licking your butter.
All right, there you go, Mr. Corey.
You can find Sister Mercy, well, obviously right now on Kickstarter and also on Facebook and Instagram, and Atticor Comics on Twitter.
Now, before I wrap this up, Corey, do you have any plans for stuff outside of Sister Mercy?
I tried doing a spin-off, and I would still like to do a spin-off. I have a complete script written for 2 new characters that are introduced in issue 5. But I started with 2 artists, and it just kind of didn't go in the direction I wanted it to. So I've already lost a couple of $1,000s on it, and back to square one. So we're going to wait and see. I would really, really like to do this spin-off. It's definitely it's a different sort of idea. But whether or not that comes to fruition, I'll actually have to wait and see. Fingers crossed.
And you better Well, once we start getting up there in subs, Johnny, I'll start like exercising and stuff, I guess.
And don't forget the montage.
All righty. So thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks, Corey, for joining us at, kind of like a last minute sort of thing. Like I said, I've been wanting to get you back on for a while now, so this worked out perfect. And
I appreciate it very much.
yeah, and we'll see you all again on the next one. Later.